All right, we are live. Hey, YouTube. Jimmy John, the full summation. All right, so right now we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Grifties. It is live right now, so we are on delay a little bit, but let's bring it on in and see who's going to take the top today for each category, as well as who's going to take the overall #1 spot. So let's get on with the show. All right, it's loading. Why it's loading, I don't know. Fuck. My internet sucks sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Why is this not working? Hold on. Let me take a look. All right, there we go. All right. Let's bring it back in. All right, guys, here we go. Wait, is it now not going to work? Why is this? There we go. All right. Wait. So when I go full screen, it doesn't want to work? That's stupid. Oh my shit. I wonder if it's just because so many people are watching this right now. All right, hold on. Let's do this. All right. No. What's saying on? Hold on. It's a premiere. Okay, let's see if this works, guys. Sorry for 3 minutes of just nothing. I promise you. We'll make it happen. All right. All right. Now we seem to be working, so maybe it's just their website. Let's see here. Can we bring this up a little bit? All right, here we go. They're just jokes, won't hurt you. You'll be okay. It's sad that they have to say that. You know what I mean? Sorry about that.
Hoteps in our community were correct.
Got him.
I don't care what your opinion is. I don't care about these isms.
The biggest grift in America, black versus white.
Hotep or die.
I didn't know till you told me.
When you center white people, you give them all the power. There it is.
The grift can be a dangerous one.
I care what everybody thinks, but there's a certain amount of weight I'm going to give that.
We're gonna expose the grifting. Y'all thought the Oscars was something, the Soul Train Awards was something. Wait till the Grifties come out.
Yo, today's a
I
good
love
grifting
this.
day, yo.
Don't worry, Hotep's been told.
Hotep's been told you.
All right. 3rd annual Grifties, guys.
The dictionary definition of the grift is to engage in petty or small-scale swindling, but the true definition is expressing views you don't fully believe, either by over-exaggerating or flat-out lying to gain money or status for their followers. Therefore, the grifter is someone that utilizes the grift.
While the grifter is not necessarily a bad person, and there are many times everyday people do use the grift, The true grifters use their grift to take from the community, leaving it worse off than they found it. Where there is despair, you will find the grift.
Hi, I'm Uncle Hotep.
And I'm Hotep Jesus, and Hotep Nation presents the 3rd annual Grifty Awards.
Make sure you hashtag Grifties, like and subscribe.
We back.
2023, man, you looking good, man. Look like you got some Ukraine money.
Well, first of all, happy birthday to you.
All right, guys, it looks like we're going to be getting into this here.
Big 5-0.
Big 5-0. Last year had a lot of grifting. I'd like to congratulate myself for such a great job I did last year grifting. But also, I'd like to congratulate you. I mean, you've been killing it with the rants. The rants last year have been absolutely amazing. If you guys are not subscribed, go to the Hotep's Been Told You Clips channel and get all of the best of Uncle Hotep's rants. I really enjoyed those. Hotep's Been Told You had a great season last year, and I'm looking forward to this year.
Yeah, new year, new grift. I'm excited to see what the new grift is going to do. Like, people are excited for grifting. Like, if you're investing in grifting, the stock is going up.
The stock is up. The stock is up. I got to step my game up. I don't even think I made top 10 on grifties.com last year. Right now, I'm number 1. So I'm looking to win this year.
We've got some great categories tonight, including athlete, female, musical, celebrity, corporate, cultural, people's, political grifty, and the Hall of Fame.
And of course, don't forget the coveted Grifter of the Year award.
That's
Now,
what we're
without
waiting
further
for,
ado,
boys.
Let's move on to the greatest award show on earth. The one, the only, the original Grifties.
The first category is the sports grifty. And
Sports.
to present is an incredible person, former professional boxer, and host of the Civil Mind Savage Body podcast. I'm pleased to introduce to you Mike Rashid.
Oh, Mike Rashid, nice.
The American spirit is driven by competition. We compete with other countries, other states, other cities, and even ourselves to show that we could be the best. And no place has a spirit of competition better than sports. Sports have historically been simple. The best players play, and may the best players win. That was until the grift. The grift has now transcended to such heights that innocuous or out of the norm statements from a coach or athlete is not only scrutinized, but may lead to them getting fired or canceled. Today we honor the biggest proponents of the grift in sports, and the nominees are
Ooh.
LeBron James,
So we got LeBron. Okay.
To any kind.
LeBron been grifting pretty hard this year. Yeah, I can see how he's in this list. But let's see what they use as the example here.
To any race, to Jewish communities, to black communities, to Asian communities.
Oh, racial pandering. Yeah, that'll get you every time. Every fucking time.
Cause some harm to a lot of people.
wow, Stephen A. Smith,
Kyrie Irving's.
I don't know much about this. I'm not really a sports guy, so I mean, like big ones like LeBron James, I get, but who's this guy? Kevin Smith? Yeah, I don't really know much of him.
Career is in jeopardy.
Stephen Smith, excuse me.
That's how I view this. He has spent far too much time thinking he is the smartest person in the room. That's why his career is in a world of trouble. I'm very, very fond of Jerry Jones, and I'm not hiding that from anybody. But I'm pissed off because he doesn't deserve what just happened.
Live Golf,
It's one final round on one of golf's most iconic
All right, Live
courses,
Golf.
with a $50 million pot of gold waiting at the end. Every stroke
What's
is
his
the
grift?
difference between winning and losing. In it goes! Your inaugural Live Golf
So he's good at
Team
what he
champions.
does.
4 aces.
Kwame Brown,
I'm gonna say something. I ain't got shit to lose. I don't got no big podcast. You the dumb that keep responding to a that you bigger than. You stupid. You ain't learned nothing because you think
He
you
getting
tough.
upset.
A
I'll get you on the
like
list
with
too.
slick ass hair should be acting like Drake.
Damn.
And the winner of the sports grifty, I can't believe this. I'm nervous. Kwame Brown.
Kwame Brown. Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm talking about
I was just
somebody
about
like
to
me.
say that one made sense.
Boy, you need to stop, boy. I done told you. You done stepped in that goddamn quicksand, boy. I don't gotta lie and make up shit. The only joke you got, boy, when is this basketball joke gonna run out? You keep hitting me with basketball jokes. I
Oh,
keep
he's
hitting
all
you with
upset.
your real soft ass, punk ass life.
That's funny. Man, this guy's getting all butthurt and shit for something. I got to read on what
Congratulations,
that's
Kwame
about.
Brown.
Wow, this is the epitome of his career winning a grifty.
Man, he was a bust, #1 draft pick, and now he's got something LeBron James does not got.
This is facts. This is facts.
This is
This is the
facts.
tight category. I like Kwame Brown. He gives you real content, content that people can relate to, and it's sensible. The guy's got a lot of common sense. We really appreciate the content he puts out there.
I don't even know what he puts out there.
Out LeBron James and Screaming A. Smith, just absolutely amazing.
Did LeBron finish the autobiography to Malcolm X?
I'm gonna guess not. He's been on page 1 for like 3 years.
Yeah, Screaming A, man, they work him to death at ESPN. I almost feel sorry for him, man.
If we had a Coon Awards, he'd probably win that one.
All right.
He threw who did he throw
What's
under the bus? He
next?
threw Kyrie under the bus.
Yeah, Kyrie.
And yeah, if you leave it up to Screaming A. Smith, man, we all be jabbed up.
Wow.
You know, and then the Saudis, man, they almost got as much money as Ukrainians, man. Oh, they got more, but they tried to buy all the golfers, man.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. And some of the golfers were taking a check. Like, look, they got the brand. They're going.
Someone's like, yo, I'm out.
Hey, Saudi,
Makes
man,
sense.
cut a check, holler at me, man.
All right, next up, we're moving into the female grifty. Here to present,
Females.
we've seen her on Fox Business and writing at many outlets, including timcast.com and the Post Millennial. The wonderful
Halpern?
Olivia
Nope.
Rondell.
Olivia Rondo.
Feminism has been fighting for gender equality for the last 100 years. But if you ask any man, especially my boyfriend Patriot J, you will find out that women have always controlled men. Whether it be a simple smirk, wink, or nod, women hold the power to have most men eating out of the palms of their hands. The greatest use the grift to control the world, gaining sympathy and cashing it in for money and influence. Today, we honor the women who have truly grifted themselves into the spotlight, whether it be via politics, media, or straight up scamming.
Oh,
And the
this will be
nominees
good.
are-
This will be good. Amber Heard, Liz Cheney, Candace Owens, Taylor
Amber Heard?
Lorenz.
Let it slip out that TMZ had been alerted.
Yeah,
to
this was
filing of
bad.
domestic
The
violence
Amber
restraining
Heard
order, didn't you?
trial.
I
was
disagree.
horrible.
That's not what
She
I'm talking
shit
about.
on his bed. Who the fuck does that?
As you all know,
Legit.
I
Who shits on your
found
bed?
relief in being able
I mean,
to
slashing
use what I've
tires
been
and
through
keying cars, we
advocate
get,
for
but
others.
shitting on a bed, that
Liz
just
Cheney?
crosses lines.
Donald Trump
That
knows
just crosses lines,
that
lady.
voicing these conspiracies will provoke violence and threats of violence. This happened on January 6th, and it's now happening again. It is entirely foreseeable that the violence will escalate further.
I
Yet
can't wait
he
till
and
she's
others
out of
continue
politics.
Purposely.
Riding
to
her
feed the
dad's
danger.
dick tail.
Candace Owens.
I have news for people that do identify themselves as feminists.
Fuck
Men are
Candace. What? Yeah,
dropped
she's
off
a
by the
hard
stork.
grifter.
We are the people that have to carry men for 9 months.
As
There
Rollo
are
said,
little
the
boys,
black
there are
red
sons,
pill
there
or
are
some shit.
husbands. This country needs women to find their voices and to fight for our men. Because what is happening right now is a cultural war on men.
If I was a man, and I'm not a man, but if I was a man, I would
Use
hire a
men's
woman.
plight to make
What is
money.
the value
You
add
do
of
that,
risk?
girl.
The risk,
You do
the-
that.
The benefit and the risk. I can't do the analysis and say, I'd just be like, no, I'm just gonna hire one. Give me all the men.
Taylor Lorenz.
Harassment is a tool to kind of discredit and silence
I don't know her much.
journalists. And the right-wing media plays along with it, right? You mentioned Tucker Carlson. There's a Fox News story about me last week. I feel like almost every week there's some Fox News story about me. I don't care, but
You feel like any little piece of information that gets out on you will be used by the worst people on the internet to destroy your life.
Why do people listen to
so
this chick?
isolating. And terrifying.
Oh,
It's
and
horrifying.
terrifying. Oh.
Totally fair. That's totally fair. Honestly, I barely understood what was going on, and I was spending 16 hours a day on it. But I got obsessed with Tumblr, and I was on Tumblr 24/7, basically.
And Patrice Colors.
No, I
Okay,
never
who's
received
this?
a salary from the organization.
Eliza didn't even make the list.
But I did receive
Wow.
consulting dollars from the organization in the early days.
She with Black Lives Matter?
I've never used Black Lives Matter donations
Yeah.
to pay for any of the properties that I owned in the past.
Yeah, you did. Stop lying.
At commercial buildings.
She be
we
lying.
looked at, homes. And then we found this really amazing space that's a sweet spot between commercial and residential.
Oh, of course.
That has
Convenient.
office spaces, that has parking, that has, yes, a home on the property. But
She
also
took
has a
y'all's money,
soundstage.
spent it for her own shit.
And the winner of the female
Oh,
grifty is
here it is. Here it is.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, Amber
You know what?
Turd
I
for
think
the
Miss
win.
Should have won that, but Amber Heard did a pretty good job grifting too.
Well,
Congrats,
yeah.
Amber.
She spent millions with her grift.
Agonizing. Agonizing.
Remember, folks, Amber Turd, she shit on a bed,
Humiliating.
on Johnny Depp's bed.
Thing I've ever had to go through. I hope no one ever has to go through something like this.
I think she was a good one. That was a good one.
Congratulations to Amber Heard.
Man, I can't believe it. Somebody finally unseated Candace Owens, man.
She did the impossible.
Yeah, really though.
Candace Owens is a veteran grifter. I love Candace Owens. I think she's
hard to beat
amazing,
Owens.
intelligent individual. But Amber Heard, with that performance, as we saw in that clip, this is the best performance of her life.
Didn't she shit in Johnny Depp's sheets or some shit like that? She worked hard for this, man. Come on.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Let's clap it up for her.
She put in all the work, guys. She put in all the work. She deserves
Absolutely.
this one.
I feel bad for Johnny Depp. He had to go through that. Shout out to Johnny Depp. Johnny, listen, reach out to us, holler at us. We want you to present a Grifty Award next year, so please get with us ASAP.
Man, I don't want to pull for nobody to say that, but I'm so glad Liz Cheney didn't win, man. Come on, man. She's the biggest fraud. She tried to grift away.
Yeah, she a fraud.
And she's still on the Trump grift. Try to grift away to the grifties. That's not going to happen.
She's still on the Trump grift?
Anti-Trump grift.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, unfortunately, these establishment Republicans. What about Taylor Lorenz?
That's the joint that, yeah, she's the one that docks the lips of TikTok.
Shout out to Lips of TikTok. We appreciate you too. We would love to connect with you. Hotep Nation absolutely supports Lips of TikTok. And we do follow you as well. And Patrice Colors, that's another veteran. Who's that, the Black Lives Matter founder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrice Colors?
Yeah. Condolences to her. She just lost her cousin.
Yeah, condolences to her. She just lost her cousin, absolutely. We never want to make fun of somebody's death. But shout out to BLM, also veteran.
But she's still got a nice mansion to console herself in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe one day we can film the Grifties at her beautiful mansion. Hotep Con there. We got to step our shit up. Moving right along, we've got the musical Grifty, presented by a woman who is always dropping bars. Host of Sonny's Corner on Sirius XM, Sonny Johnson.
The culture of music, simultaneously mixed with intellect, can bring about a renaissance, a rebirth that sets the course for generational
I don't know who.
ideological change.
I have no idea who
With
this
the right
is.
instrumentals and lyrics, the combination can flow from street corners into a worldwide phenomenon. When done properly, different cultures can share in the experience because human nature projects itself through the rhythm. Regrettably, when the artists that produce those songs lose their ability to connect with human nature, you get the grift. Washed up has-beens or never words.
Oh, I hope this
find
is good.
economic value
I
in
hope this is
misinformation
good.
instead of melody.
Let's see.
While this is the Grifties and we're supposed to honor our nominees, I have nothing but disdain for those who try to rewrite history without reading a book. This year's selectees have done just that, and the nominees are
Tom McDonald, Tim Pool. Isn't
Tim
that music?
Pool.
Oh. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Yeah, terrible. Now I get why he's on here. Wow, this is terrible.
Tom McDonald.
They're just names. Embrace them and they'll never cause you pain. They're just words that another person thought up.
I don't
in
know
their
who
brain.
Tom
They're just
McDonald
names.
is.
They do not define you, that's insane. And they'll just call you something different if you change. Call me racist. I don't make no BLM donations. I can stand with black folks without a branding.
White boy trying to be black, talking about all the social issues. Yeah, he's in the grift.
With white folks who ain't actual Nazis, controlled by rich folks who use the news to make hate, while elite folks control other political parties.
Cassius Cam.
Cassius Cam. Yeah, this looks pretty gay.
45 got a kick to probably break y'all wrist. Shorty ride till she die, she ain't take no shit. Let the Draco spit. Y'all are monsters. I'm just trying to live and you telling me I'm hostile. Y'all fell for a trap and they selling you imposters and that's no.
Dude, this is terrible. So he's all methed out. Can't even see his eyes. He's like, what the fuck? This shit, people listen to this garbage? What the fuck? I don't get it. Oh God. You're on drugs? Wow.
Now she's swallowing KKK. I shut the up and give her dick. High value man sounds like a trick. This trying to get me to talk. This trying to get close to me. I got the right to be retarded. That's what a man's supposed to be.
Wow.
Crazy, they let liberals get away with murder. Did we forget Hillary's emails? They wiped the server. Joel Hunter don't
Yeah.
talk business, huh? They
This
some
would be
liars,
like
huh? Why
the
they
only
Joey Bobby
conservative
Whiskey
grift
Bills
in
and
the
China?
music
Hey, who the
space.
big guy? Ooh, I got everybody mad.
I mean, the beat slaps.
They got y'all kids watching drag. And they like strippers while them kids give them cash. Teachers tell
Oh
them they
God, well,
can
who's
change
he
genders
sound
fast.
like? Sounds hella familiar.
Young.
And I heard somebody
Oh, wow.
saying there was some scientists were saying something about COVID or some doctors.
Wow,
So
he
these
got
people
fat.
were distressed by the fact that Spotify was doing this misinformation with some show they had. I told them, I said, you can have that guy or you can have me. Take your choice. I'm never going back there.
And the winner of the musical Grifty is
I think it should be that white rapper.
Tom McDonald.
Am I right?
So
The dreaded white rapper?
Other imbecile's name again.
The one with the lip piercing or whatever right there. Yeah. See? Good. That was a good choice. It's the one I would have picked. It's terrible. Wow. Garbage. I'm glad he won the grift. But terrible music. Just terrible.
Congratulations, Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
This entire category is rigged. It's full of white people. This is absolute white privilege.
Don't you see Bryson right there?
He's the only black dude up there.
Yo, Bryson just got engaged, man.
Congratulations to Bryson. I thought Bryson should have won.
I'm
How
sorry,
did not
Bryson.
win this category. Tom McDonald, I'm not gonna take anything away from Tom McDonald. I know he's a fan favorite.
What's wrong with Ricky? What's wrong with Cassius? That's our people's, man. Come on, man.
Well,
you a hater.
I am a hater, absolutely. Cassius Cam and Ricky Bascom. I mean, Cassius Cam, that's the homie. He did the Hotep's Been Told You intro. Would have loved to see him win. He was out there fighting fires. Definitely appreciate him. Ricky, his Hotep Con performance was absolutely jaw-dropping, amazing, really entertaining guy. I thought he should have won. I know Tom McDonald, fan favorite, et cetera, but I had Bryson winning this one.
Yeah, Tom had like the #1 hit for independent artists. That's big stuff. You know, they making moves in the MAGA grift music lane. So we gotta appreciate that,
Bro. Billboard got to create a whole new category for the MAGA grift. We just need a whole new charts for that.
Yeah, it's
Right?
a whole new genre.
It's kind
A
of
whole
boring.
new genre.
Though.
I might have to get back.
Wish
to the
they
booth.
get on with us.
Why Tim Pool stop making music?
Tim Pool still makes music.
He does?
Yeah.
I was listening to some of his stuff. I didn't know he made any music.
No,
Yeah,
no,
me
no.
neither,
Tim
dude.
Pool, yeah, you know, you'll see. When we go to the studio, you'll see he'll pick up his guitar and he'll do his thing. He's a talented musician as well. Absolutely. But I don't know. I had Bryson Gray winning. Anytime Bryson Gray doesn't win, you know the Grifties are rigged. What about Neil Young?
And
who's that?
That's the dude that was hating on Spotify because Joe Rogan was like, he was going against Joe Rogan, so he took his music off Spotify, and then, you know, the royalty checks was drying up, so he had to put it back. So.
Hold up. Where my money at?
Where my money
grift
at?
hate does not work.
Doesn't work. Never pays.
All right, we've got much more to the show, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
We got commercials now?
That's news to me, man.
Coming up in the world.
Wow. All right. If they actually have commercials, we'll scrub this up a little bit. Oh, is it just funny? Let's see. This might actually just be a funny.
What's up, everybody? It's Canon Hotep from Hotep Nation. Many of you may not know that Hotep Nation is a 501c3 nonprofit committed to promoting homeschooling. Homeschooling may be the only way to save America from the grips
maybe
of the
not.
global
Maybe it
elite.
actually is
And
a
the
commercial.
homeschooling communities need our help. If you go to hotepnation.com and donate to our homeschooling fund, we are committed to making homeschooling great again by getting struggling families connected to programs
Hey, I'm all for
that provide
homeschooling,
classes and
so
material in things like robotics.
if
Last year,
that's what
Hotep
they're
Nation was
doing,
able to
then
send
I'm all for it,
underprivileged
man.
homeschool students to robotics camp. So again,
Then
please go
again,
to
I don't like a bunch of
hotepnation.com.
dipshit
Help us
parents fucking teaching their kids how to adult. Doesn't make no sense.
If you know anything about cryptocurrencies, you know Syscoin is changing the game in crypto tech.
The
Taking
fuck
the
is
best of
this?
both Bitcoin and Ethereum, Syscoin is pioneering new crypto technologies that solve the problems of slow transaction speeds while keeping the security that made crypto take
This
off
is
in the first
retarded.
place.
Okay, I'm sorry,
If
guys.
you're interested,
Insightful comedian,
All right, here we go.
podcast host, Chrissy May.
Oh, we got Chrissy
In
Mayer.
ancient times, humanity worshipped the gods. We put
Yeah, she's
Odin,
funny.
Zeus, and Osiris up on pedestals and glorified the culture they set before us. Today, we do this with the celebrities.
Who's on the list?
We treat them like they are
Tell me.
beyond human,
Tell
like they are
me.
sent from heaven above. The best of these use their grift to mesmerize and entrance the populace, selling you on their merchandise, their brand,
This is
their
kinda hot.
lifestyle, their underpants, their undergarments, their designer bags covered in blood, whatever.
What the hell?
But they're calling
Like,
you
what
to
the hell,
want something
Christy?
you never actually needed. So tonight we honor the best of 2022, and the nominees are
Amber Heard made a list again. A second
Amber
time.
Heard.
I would
Does
not
she
blame
get
the
two
average
this
person
year?
for looking at
Two.
this and how
Does
it's
she?
been
We'll
covered
see.
And not think that it is Hollywood brags.
I thought we
at
were
their-
under the
at their
comedian
worst.
category.
But what people don't understand is it's actually so much bigger than that. This is not only about our First Amendment right to speak. We get the concept of free speech from the Greeks. My
Wow.
understanding of what that means is
Wow.
not just the freedom to speak. It's
Like she
freedom
said
to
all this
speak
shit
to
and
power.
the hell is she saying, guys?
Yes, that was the issue. And that's all I spoke. And I spoke it to power, and I paid the price.
Oh, get the
Eric
hell out of here.
July.
We aren't owed
Eric
your dollar,
July.
but we love to have you as longtime supporters. It's going to be up to us to keep you interested
and invested.
The number I have in front of me is you've sold 50,000 copies, pre-sold, of your comic book.
Oh?
Yes, that is very true. 3.4 million. And that is still, I'm trying to get used to that because that's a big number. But I didn't expect it. I expected
That's
it
funny.
to be successful. Don't get me wrong.
This is an ever-expanding universe. There's going to be many of characters that will be introduced. But when you buy a book from us, you own a piece of history. It
Looks like
matters.
Black Comics.
So whether you're into our main character in our first book, Isam, or you're into Yaira, or you're interested in
White
all
Girl.
of them, will certainly have you as a customer. Your ethnic background or genetic makeup is wholly irrelevant to us.
Really?
Will and Jada Smith.
Oh, this was bad. This was really bad for Will.
Why did you hit that man, Uncle Will? You know, damn it. Why are you trying to Oprah me?
Wow. I think he should get the top grift.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, it was you know, I was fogged
He was a
out by that
bitch
point.
about slapping Chris Rock.
It's all fuzzy.
Now about Oscar night.
Wow.
My deepest hope.
To think,
is that
Will
these two
Smith sleeps
intelligent,
with
capable
that.
Men have an opportunity to heal.
I mean, I don't know if he
talk this
physically
out,
sleeps with her
and
anymore, but
reconcile. The state of the
God
world
damn.
today, we need
Mr.
'em
Clean's
both.
fucking
That was
dark cousin.
greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Yay.
When Trump was running for office
Yeah.
and I liked him, and every single person in Hollywood,
you know,
from my ex-wife to my
This guy's a little nutty, but
mother-in-law
I actually
to
kind of
my
like
manager at
Kanye.
that time to, you know,
He likes
my-
to
my
push the
so-called
borders,
friends
and I like
slash
that.
handlers around me told me, like, if I said that I like Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over.
With Africans, how many times you've heard like a rapper, you know, talk about
He's a little
we were
chubby though.
kings?
A little chubby.
That's incorrect. If we're Jew. If we're Jew, and since we are, we weren't the kings. We were the slaves that Moses freed.
And the
Interesting.
winner of the Celebrity Grifty is...
Oh, who is it? Who is it?
It's Yay! Oh,
Yay.
yay!
Really?
Congrats
Kanye
to
got a
Kanye
Grifty
West.
award?
Now
I could
Ye
kind of
West.
see it. I can
Good
see
for you,
it.
buddy. You're gonna need all the positive press you can get after the year you've had.
Yeah, no
Anyone
shit.
that ever work with me, they just look at, oh, who's Ye farming for talent that we can hire to be our new BLM office manager.
Wow.
Like, kind of like Obama.
What do you think of Obama as a BLM office manager?
Best one ever.
Best one ever.
Congratulations, yeah, you won a Grifty.
Man, he's still doing side quests, I think, man. He was missing for a while. Now he popped back up. They said he married. I don't know, but, you know, I mean, I hope he finishes the side quest so we can get some more Ye in 2023.
Absolute amazing performance last year on all of his interviews. Really, really stole the show. Congratulations, Ye.
Man, Amber Heard got nominated again. She really trying to be the next Candace, the white Candace Owens.
The white
Get
Candace.
nominated twice for a grift, you definitely know you was grifting hard. And shout out to Eric July. Super successful project with the ISOM.
Yeah, I mean, people are tired of the rehashing. Change Superman's, give him a tail, and so make Superman black. Like, come on, make your own comic, make your own universe, and the people will buy it. And the people are speaking up.
Yeah, absolutely. But shout out to Eric July. You know, we talk about grifting, right? And we say there's a light side and there's a dark side. Yeah. Eric July is one of the good guys. We want to really highlight his project. The woke comic book community came after him. He weathered that storm and came out victorious. So shout out to him and his independent project, man.
Yeah, that's true. He grifted off the woke comic books, made his own comic book, and became a rich black man.
Rich black man.
Will and Jada, man, a couple that grifts together, stays together, or
Couple that grifts together, stays together.
Smacking Chris Rock, her sleeping with entanglements, whatever you want to call it.
I don't even understand why people would with that
cheating on
baldy.
your husband.
My
entanglement.
lord.
Give me a goddamn break, man. But so I mean, They worked hard. Grifting as a couple, if you grip, the couple that grifts together stays together.
Absolutely. I mean, the slap heard around the world by Will. I didn't understand why it got so much burn, but it did. But either way, I guess to get back in good graces, he had to do a slave movie. So
He had to do a slave movie.
I don't know when that's dropped, but shout out to Will and Jada.
You got to
nice
grift
grift.
even
You know what
harder.
that smack was missing?
What?
Somebody should have said World Star.
World Star. Absolutely. Next up is the corporate grifty, presented by the Filipina firecracker herself, stand-up comedian and documentary filmmaker, Lala Hart.
A corporation is simply people united in
Don't
a
really
body
know
for
Lila
some
Hart.
purpose. This can be a church, a business, an agency, or even a country. While many hands make for light work, the leader of these organizations often can be swayed by the power that the grift holds, turning on its own people and exploiting them for their own personal gain.
Oh, this should be
These are
good.
the grifters that we
This should be
recognize,
good.
and the nominees are
Well,
Mises Caucus.
I like how
Here's the
FBI
other
and
thing
Ukraine
about
made the
Mises
list.
Caucus. Not only do we reject bigotry, not only do we reject racism, but we also reject woke critical race theory, collectivist, toxic garbage. Because that's what it is.
FBI.
We're learning new details about the FBI's
Yeah.
extraordinary raid on Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago property.
Yeah,
in
I
Palm
still
Beach.
can't believe that
Law
they did
enforcement
that.
sources tell
That was a
ABC
political
News
hit
that
job for sure.
45 minutes before the FBI showed up, the local FBI field office in Miami gave the Secret Service team in Mar-a-Lago a heads up.
Tonight, ABC News has learned that the FBI told the Secret Service just 45 minutes before they arrived, and then the Secret Service telling Mar-a-Lago staff just moments before those agents arrived.
Multiple credible FBI whistleblowers had come forward, and they had two central allegations against Tebow and others. One, they accused him of improper conduct in the Hunter Biden investigation.
Canada.
Developing headline as we're on the air this evening, north of the border. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau declaring a national emergency now
the trucker
to
thing.
end the trucker protests and to halt anyone
Trudeau
coming
is such
from
a
the
piece of
US
shit for that.
to join the protests. Here's our Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas.
Tonight, Canada taking drastic new action to put an end to the so-called Freedom Convoy trucker protests, paralyzing the country's capital city.
Yeah, this was something else, man. I mean, people want to say, oh, let's go for communism and socialism, but this is what it looks like, and people don't even get it.
On the 13 Ukrainian border guards on a tiny island in the Black Sea who were reported to have refused to surrender. They told a Russian warship to go F yourself, and all communication was lost. Ukraine's president said they died heroically. Russia denied they'd been killed, and today that was confirmed.
The United States has now committed more than $18.9 billion in security assistance to Ukraine since the beginning of the Biden-Harris administration. Since 2014, the U.S. has committed more than $21 billion in security assistance.
Almost $100 billion to a war that we shouldn't even be in. It's our proxy war, and why we're doing it, I don't fucking know.
World Economic Forum.
Oh yeah, WEF, WEF.
This obsession that we have had with maximizing profits for shareholders alone has led to incredible inequality and a planetary emergency.
Yeah, these guys are bad.
We can reshape the world in ways we couldn't before. Ways that better address so many of the challenges we face. And that's why so many are calling for a great reset.
Wow.
A great reset? That sounds more like buzzword bingo masking some nefarious plan for world domination. Hands up. This kind of slogan hasn't gone down well.
It's funny how openly honest they were about what they do. Or what they're trying to do, at least.
CEOs, academics, activists.
Like how
or
Biden's
you.
on the front.
We're all about getting people together.
And Black Lives
Lagarde,
Matter.
An
Thunberg.
executive with Black Lives Matter is accused of siphoning more than $10 million
Oh, there we go.
from donors.
There we go.
The claim was made in a court filing by the grassroots arm of the organization.
Yeah, we're gonna make all the money off the back of African American plight. Black guy and black woman
And the
plight.
winner
What the fuck?
of the corporate grifty is
Who is it? Who is it? Who is it? WEF?
Ukraine.
Ukraine got it. All right. Now that makes sense. I get it.
Make it on the list.
I get why that's done.
includes more than $850 billion in military spending and $45 billion in aid to help Ukraine repel
Unreal.
Russia's
It's like
invasion.
$70 billion, and they're just sending another 30 billion more.
For high gas prices in America. Are you now saying we were wrong to support Ukraine?
Wow.
Are you saying we were
FDX
wrong to
even
stand
tried
up
to
to
grift
Putin?
on the grifters.
Are you saying that we would rather have lower gas prices in America than Putin's iron fist in Europe?
Wow. Unreal. I don't even understand why this became such a global
Congratulations,
incident.
Ukraine.
This was another stat category.
All right.
Really tough competition, but obviously Ukraine is going to win this one.
Yeah, I mean,
WEF could have made that one too.
The FBI, they went woke. You know, you see some of the recruitment trailers, man, and that's the crazy part of that.
Well, they're the government. The government's going woke, and they're the ones that want the people to go woke, so it makes sense.
Well, this is an off year for BLM. We'll probably see a resurgence in an election year. You know, they only drag out black men when it's time for the Democrats to herd us into the ballots or the voting booth. So that's probably why we didn't hear from BLM. They're going to always have quiet years outside of the election years. And shout out to the Mises Caucus, who did the impossible and took over the Libertarian Party. Yeah, it was a not so hostile takeover, but they did it organically. I think they have over 50 chapters across the United States. Did the impossible.
Yeah, I gotta look
If
into
people are looking
them.
for a third
I haven't.
party,
That was the first time I've heard of
Libertarian
them.
Party is looking up, thanks to Mises Caucus and Dave Smith. WEF, the World Economic Forum, they're like a silent grifter. Like, they operate behind the scenes. I think this is the most visibility they've gotten ever. But definitely,
No, the last
still
few
tough
years,
competition
especially
with
when
Canada
Alex Jones really
being the
started
absolute
covering them,
dictatorship that they are.
them in Davos and all that shit. So yeah,
I was trying to send
but
some money
they're
to
getting a lot
somebody
more.
in Canada the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, you got this?" He's like, "Nah, they don't allow that." You got this? You know, we don't got that. You got this? It was PayPal. I ended up having to PayPal him, but he had to like jump through hoops. Canada is like a despot. I don't even know what's going on in Canada.
Yeah, Canada's
I
fucked
feel like
right
if we
now.
kick somebody out of Hotepistan, there's two places we're gonna send them: Canada and Australia.
Man,
Australia.
You got to come out.
Not China?
Big Daddy Schwab, Cobra Commander Schwab, and the World Economic Forum, man. He's that's. I mean, you're right. They sound. You better not say Schwab's name.
Yeah, definitely like one of those dark Illuminati forces behind the scenes. I definitely don't want to say too much about them. But shout out to Ukraine, they definitely deserve this category. And
You
shout out
ain't
to
gonna
FBI.
get
If you've been
killed,
following the FBI,
Hotep. You ain't
or if
gonna
you're
get
black, you know all
killed.
about the FBI. But the Twitter files leaked a lot of information on the FBI. And again, another group or organization that deserved to be in this category.
That's
Yeah,
almost like
I agree.
If Hoover's FBI went woke.
Wow. Terrible
Hoover
joke.
came out. We're halfway through, and leading the second half is the People's Grifty. And to present, we have a YouTube commentator and coffee slinger, Jeremy from the Quarter.
Super
All
honored
right,
to
Jeremy.
present this category today, the People's Grifters. When one thinks of a grifter, the first thing that comes to mind is a con artist or a hustler. But as we know, many good people use the grift, hopping on trending topics of the day to share their thoughts and opinions and help enlighten others. These creators gather large followings of loyal fans and encourage them and memed their way to the top of grifties.com. The greatest of these fans dedicated to voting them up the charts and into the hearts of millions. These are the People's Grifters, brought to you by Coffee Brand Coffee. Just kidding about that, but you know, gotta get my grift done.
Yeah, sell your shit while you're doing it. Oh, even he made his own list.
Here
we go.
That's
Give
funny.
me the whiskey and free my soul. I want you to subscribe to my booty hole. Let's grift away.
Yeah. Oh, you got legal mindset in there? That's funny.
Cheers. This is critically important. I have not asked you guys to do anything like this in a long time. If you could go ahead and help, like with an upvote on Rekieta right there. I have 9 votes remaining. Hey, I voted. I want to vote again. I want to vote all 10 for me.
The Quartering. if you look in the Hall of Fame of grifters, guys like, you know, Nick Rekieta come to mind. One of the original gangsters for grifting. Yeah. And then like Alex Stein of all people dared to try and come for the crown. I think if everyone watching this video voted twice today, I think we could catch
I'd love
Nick.
to know how to do like a layout like he does.
Nick for #1 grifter in the world.
Wow.
I've even turned my video about the Grifter Award into a grift for my coffee, tea, and cocoa. Sticks Hexenhammer.
Please vote for our cat for a Grifty Award. Yes, Hotep Nation, I think, is going into its 3rd annual Grifty Award show as
Sticks
of
Hexenhammer?
January of next year.
What the hell
And so
kind of
the
name is
submissions
that?
Are open, and we've got some stiff competition. Not only Nick Rekieta, who is commanding his own fans to vote for him. That's a little bit of a grift. I'm just doing it on behalf of our cat, of course.
Alex Stein.
Yo, what up, Council? It's me. They call me Alejandro Stein, but I'm formerly Alejandro Stein now. I go by Ya, and I actually represent the new Kanye West 2024 presidential run.
What the hell? Fucking Alex. I don't even know really who this guy is, but he seems funny.
Dude, and wait, before we wrap up the show, dude, I'm coming for Grifter of the Year. Some of these guys like Jeremy or some of these guys that are beating me in the voting, I gotta get back on my voting. They're juking the stats. They're like, you know, campaigning. I haven't started my campaign. I need a campaign, but dude, nobody's grifted harder. Nobody came from nowhere, from obscurity in 1 year than I did. I mean, like
Joe Rogan.
If I pissed you off, I'm sorry.
Joe made the list.
If you enjoyed the podcast, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to Spotify. Thank you all the supporters, and even thank you to the haters.
And I'm hoping that now that this is over, people are going to, you know, recognize that some serious errors were made and not repeat those. That's the best you can get out of it. So what do you tell those people? Vote Republican.
Vote Republican.
And Elon Musk.
Yesterday, he walked into Twitter headquarters
Elon's on
with
the
a
list.
kitchen sink. Today,
Doesn't surprise
he's
me.
throwing everything else at the social media company, confirming his purchase where else but on Twitter. Just 4 words: the bird is free.
I feel like if they asked me to present this, I must have won. Let me check. And the winner of the People's Grifty is Sticks Hexenhammer.
How the hell?
Yes. I mean, unless there's some sort of typo, congratulations, Sticks.
Sticks
Get a Grifty
Hexenhammer.
Award going for our cat. I do consider them grifters, both of them. They repeatedly hijack the stream, and you know, when the cat's here, nobody's paying attention to me. Although that can be helpful if I drag on a little bit too long. The rant gets a little boring. People just look at the cat's asshole or something like that.
The cat's
so I think
asshole.
everybody wins in the end.
That's funny. I'm gonna have to check this guy out, see if he's even funny. He might be.
All right, everyone. Sticks Hexenhammer 666 here. I am very proud to accept this great award. I have won a Grifty, the People's Choice Grifty. You can see my screen reflection as well. It got a little bit folded, spindled, and mutilated in transit, so actually the base shattered entirely, which is kind of sad. I think that makes it a little bit more unique, though, myself. You use it as a hand hammer or something. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty cool. It will definitely.
So
be
this
going
guy
on the screen
won
behind
the
me.
People's Choice
I would like to
Grifty?
dedicate the award
How?
to my cats who did not win a Grifty because they're losers.
I don't even know who this guy is.
Had by all. Yes, I still think that they should have won an award. Just saying, maybe next year. Thank you to those who participated, of course, in the Grifties poll. So this award is for you. I am the People's Choice, and you are the people, the clankers. And let's hear a clank for the awards, of course. That's
Wow.
what I like to hear. Caffeine mainly. That's about all. Peace out.
I have no idea who
Congratulations to Sticks. You
Sticks
finally know
Hexen
the real identity,
something.
Dr. Claw. This is a new category. I like this category. I'm a bit upset that my guy Alex Jones didn't make the list.
Yeah, me too.
So congrats to the people, or shout out to the people that made this category happen. A lot of voting happened on Grifties.com. It was a huge battle. Nick Ricada, the quarter-in, Sticks. There was a huge battle going on, and Sticks ended up beating these guys out. I thought Alex Stein would have won, but you know, who knows? Maybe next year.
You know,
Yeah, maybe.
got
We'll
the
see.
people to go out there and vote for them on
All right.
Grifties.com.
I'll be right back. I
Appreciate
gotta
them,
pee.
you know. They deserve it. I mean, I like Sticks. Sticks is a man.
Let's see where
You
this
know, he's a
goes.
big
I'll be right
YouTuber.
back.
He's always been on the right side of the law, but I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But you know, Elon tried to come on strong at the end, but you never know with him.
I'm a bit concerned about Elon. I'm not exactly sure what his agenda is. He scares me a bit, but at least he saved Twitter.
You being racist against African American again. These Island brothers, man, can't take them nowhere.
And shout out to Joe. Without him, I'd probably be a nobody. But he's definitely a super fan favorite.
Oh, how long did you have as seen on Joe Rogan in your bio?
Look, listen.
Okay. Talk about grifting. That's some good grifting right there.
I had it on my sales pages for my books, my Twitter bio. Told my mama. I was riding that way for a minute. I went to a Bitcoin conference, and I walked in the whale section, and the lady playing security, I walk in, and she's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Hotep Jesus." She's like, "I never heard of you." And I was like, I was on Joe Rogan. She's like, "Oh, really? Hold on. Can I take a picture with you?" I'm like, "What? You didn't know who I was 2 seconds ago." So it goes to the power of Joe Rogan, man. Now let's head to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back soon.
Another one? Fuck. See if we can get past this. Looks like we're almost done.
Knowing that you're being protected by AIA. Getting coverage can happen in...
All right, here we go. Sorry about that.
Thanks, Cannon. Now, let's move on to the next category, the cultural grifty.
Cultural grifts. Oh, this should be really good.
Himself, the town hall terror, Alex Stein.
The invention of new communication technologies has been a great advancement for human progress. From the telegram to radio and television, all the way to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and the rest. These technologies have been able to create human connections unlike any other. But as soon as a new good thing comes around, the grift is soon to follow.
Yeah,
Culture
ain't that the
warriors,
truth?
influencers, and spokespeople have all used the grift to get into the middle of internet drama and spread their name across the world. Today, we honor the greatest of these at the grift. And the nominees are
Andrew Tate's on the list. Sam Harris.
Any insight into what they're actually talking
Oh,
about there at the NRA
Chuck
meeting
Young.
today in Texas?
Yunker.
Someone should
No,
bomb that building.
Ethan Klein. Oh, fuck this guy.
Don't. I'll roll that back.
Roll that back.
H3. It's the L3 podcast, guys.
Rewind time.
Fuck Ethan Klein.
Andrew Tate.
Anything like I'm truly not.
I actually like this guy.
This is the first time.
You know, he has a lot of good shit, and I think people mistake the character for the man. I don't think he's like his public appearances in person. I think he's a lot different.
Agreeing to very traditional.
Do I think he thinks the way he does? Yeah, in a lot of ways, but you also got to be able to pull the humor out.
22, 23, 24. Were looking up to me and aspiring to be like me.
It's a shame that he got arrested out in Romania. What they're doing, I think, something else. It's either money laundering or a hit job.
Sam Harris.
Hunter Biden at that
Oh,
point,
this guy's
Hunter
pretty
Biden
bad.
literally could have had the corpses of children in his basement. I would not have cared. Now that doesn't answer the people who say it's still completely unfair to not have looked at the laptop in a timely way.
Sean.
Well, yeah. Sean who? Sean King. Sean King, okay. Oh, yeah, he was another one of them BLM guys. That's funny.
Elon Musk.
Tell us how you.
Elon made it again. Second nom, grifting
I
hard.
believe in trust and transparency and the pursuit of truth in general.
But I mean, first, let me just take a moment to say thank you for inviting me, and it's
We have
an incredible
determined
honor to be
that
here.
is a lie.
You really made a difference.
But I'm still going to come back to the question.
Yeah.
Tell me, how do you think about trust?
Well, I think there's, I mean, that's really quite a philosophical question.
It is.
Malcolm Nance.
You know, as the
I don't
more
know this
saw
guy.
of the war going on, the more I thought, I'm done talking. All right, it's time to take action here. So, about a month ago, I joined the International Legion here in Ukraine, and I am here to help this country
Really?
fight. You know.
Wow.
And the winner.
I'm
of
thinking
the
that guy
cultural
should
grifty
take it,
is
but it's not going to be him.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah. All right, my boy got a
Actually, I'm not
grifty.
surprised. The guy might be a Romanian slumlord pimping out hoes on the internet every damn day, but he's got 33 Bugattis to show for it.
Yeah.
So if you can argue that,
Oh, that's too funny.
give me the Bugattis, give me the sex
Bugatti.
workers. I want the Andrew
Bugatti.
Tate Manosphere lifestyle. You're the man, Andrew Tate.
I got
You
my
deserve
32
this.
Bugattis.
From us to you.
What color is your
2022
Bugatti, bro?
Cultural Grifty Award winner of the year, Andrew Tate.
That's funny.
I love women. In fact, interesting statistic. 100% of the people I've ever had sex with were women. So,
Well, no shit. I'd hope
I'm
so.
nothing against women at all. I'm not sexist in any regard. I'm not misogynist either. I'm a realist.
I'm a realist. I'm with you. I'm with you, brother. I think it's funny.
Congratulations, Andrew Tate.
Oh man, Andrew Tate really took the world by storm last year. I was hoping to see him fight. What was it? One of the Paul brothers? Was
Yeah.
it? Yeah. I was
Yeah,
hoping to
that's
see
not
that.
gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna go through.
He's gonna be fighting to protect himself in the Bing right now.
Yeah, no
A
shit.
different guy would fight right now. Shout out Andrew Tate.
Yeah, he definitely has a legal
Yeah,
fight
shout
in
out
his
to
hands
Tate.
right now. Ethan Klein.
Both of them.
How dare he come at Big Boss Ben like that? Oh my God.
Fucking Ethan.
Sam Harris. You know, I was doing some research last year, just building out a landing page. I really enjoyed how Sam Harris's website was. And then I found out who he was and his views were. I'm like, oh my God, grow a pair of balls, bro. Not really a fan of him.
And Elon, bought Twitter and,
Yeah.
caused a
Yeah.
big shit.
It's a fucking joke.
Elon's messing my investment portfolio up. I was doing really good on Tesla stock.
No, you're
I'm
not.
still DCAing down on Tesla stock, but like, is it gonna come back? Every time he drops the Twitter files, I lose another like 5%. Elon, like, chill out, bro. Like, you messing my life up right now.
Yeah, but my favorite was Malcolm Nance, man. Come on, man. The brother, he had to go fight for Ukraine. He had to go fight.
He had to go
for
fight.
Vladimir Putin.
Fight for the Ukraine.
Black man had to do that, man. Come on, we ain't give him a grifty.
Bro, if somebody deserved a grifty, I think
He
Malcolm
needed
Nance
it, yeah.
deserved
Yeah,
grifty.
like I said,
I know
he
Andrew
really
Tate put that
deserved
work in,
it.
but Malcolm Nance going to fight in a country that hates black people.
Oh, you can't get that any better.
All right, let's keep it going. Moving into the political grifty.
Oh,
Present
shit.
YouTuber and 2A enthusiast, our very own Canon Hotep.
Politics is truly the home of the grift. It's the place to convince the most people by far or by foul that your ideas work the best. Whether it's the White House or your local city hall, grifting in politics is nearly synonymous. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, conservative or liberal, socialist or libertarian. Many of your favorite politicians and their spokesmen will lie, cheat, and steal to convince you that their corruption, their seizure of power, their stealing from the government coffers and American people is for the greater good. Today, we recognize the best of the year, and the nominees are
Joe Biden, Carrie Lake, Zelensky
Carrie Lake.
from
My
Ukraine,
question is, will you accept
Pelosi.
the results
Didn't catch the other
of
two.
your election in November?
Yeah, Carrie Lake is
I'm going
terrible.
to win the election and I will accept that result.
If you lose, will you accept that?
I'm going to win the election and I will accept that result.
Joe Biden.
Wow.
Putin's invasion of Ukraine has driven up gas prices and food prices all over the world. 70% of the increase in prices in March came from Putin's price hike in gasoline.
Oh, that's
I'm doing
horseshit.
everything within my power by executive orders to bring down the price and address the Putin price hike. To help deal with this Putin price hike, nations coming together to help deny Putin the ability to weaponize his energy resources against the American family.
Nancy Pelosi.
President Biden drew a line between what happened on January 6th and the attack on your husband. The president said, and I quote, "The assailant entered the home asking, 'Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy?' Those were the very same words used by the mob when they stormed the United States Capitol on January 6th.
Wow.
That same line.
Wow.
There's no question. It's the same thing. And,
Everyone's gonna be so glad when she like finally dies or retires.
Justin Trudeau.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau invoking the emergency.
I'm gonna go with this guy
never
too.
before used law granting the Canadian government broad powers, including the ability to remove vehicles and freeze
God, he's
bank
such a
accounts.
tyrant, but comes off like some philanthropist.
Breaking the law. This is not a peaceful protest. The time to go home is now.
Volodymyr Zelensky.
Here to introduce a very special performance led by John Legend is the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky.
The hell?
What's more?
This is stupid. Is that Ben Stiller? God damn it.
Oh, Sean.
Wow.
No, please.
Sean Penn.
I feel terrible outside.
Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez.
He said, hey, right in front of a Capitol Police officer, hey, here's this, look at that big ass, look at that big juicy booty, this Latina, like whatever, you know, all the bunch of...
I highly
This
doubt
institution is not
someone
designed
said
to
that.
protect people.
And the winner.
Oh
of
God.
the political
I don't know who
debate,
should take this. This is a tough one. It's a tough one.
The welfare queen himself, Volodymyr Zelensky.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought AOC had it in the bag.
Yeah, I was kind of leaning
Congratulations,
towards
Lucky
AOC too, brother. I really was. Because that was pretty bad. I doubt anyone said a fucking word like that to her.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
President Volodymyr Zelensky
But this
is
guy,
urging the World Bank to
this
help
guy's
rebuild
like
his
fucking
country.
superstar, and he's like, oh man, let me keep this war going so I stay popular.
Has to lose. Ukraine has to win.
He's asking for billions to restore schools, hospitals, damaged transportation.
Yeah, we've given him $100 billion. He still ain't getting shit done.
To talk about the additional equipment and weapons and support that he and his military needed. According to these
This
officials,
is why I don't like politics.
Finally just got frustrated and lost his temper and told President Zelensky, look, you could be a little bit more grateful.
And congratulations to America's sugar baby, Volodymyr Zelensky.
Man, I just want to know, man, he get all that money, man. Can he wear something besides green, man? Is that Federal Reserve green, man? That's not why he wear it?
It's all a part of the branding. And reminds me of DeRay and DeRay's
Wow.
blue vest.
I forgot about it.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, when you're branding, you kind of want to wear the same thing all the time. That's how you know it's a grift.
Carrie Lake, you know, she lost out in Arizona, but she's still grifting hard, man. You know, shout out to her. You know, we appreciate her.
Really.
Yeah, I don't think we'll
big
be.
fight she had
I don't
legally
think
to
she's
try
going
to
away
win those
anytime
elections.
soon.
There was some funny stuff going on. Machines weren't working, et cetera, et cetera. Definitely looked funny in the light, but better luck next year or next election for Carrie Lee.
Word.
All the best.
Yeah, I
Word.
bet you if Joe Biden had some master focus, he wouldn't have left them documents in his garage.
Oh, that's bad.
Say,
That's bad.
Somebody planted them there.
Oh,
Who
Wow.
planted them? Hitman?
Right?
What are we doing here? Nancy Pelosi, maybe her husband should have been nominated.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. That was something freaky going on, but I don't know what went on with that.
I don't know, something about him getting hammered or something like that. I don't know.
A lot more than that, brother.
Trudeau,
A lot
the
more than
dictator
that.
from Canada.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just a
Trudeau
evil
wants
guy,
to be a
man.
dictator. That guy really
I could
does.
not imagine living in Canada once again. I had no idea.
Is he Fidel's son, or I keep saying he looked like Fidel Castro's son?
That's the
Well,
first-
yeah.
That's what people say. I don't know. I cannot say.
I don't
How about
know.
who?
Maybe we'll have to do a
AOC.
show on that, do a deep
I'm
dive.
always a big fan of AOC. I think AOC should win every single year. Shout out to AOC. AOC, call me.
I can't stand AOC, man.
Why?
She's that big
Yeah.
bony Latina.
Yeah, she a top grifter for
so
sure.
fraudulent when she said that.
Listen, man, let her get her grift on. Now.
Her
before we
grift
get
on.
to the grifter of the year,
Grifter of the
we'd
year
like to
coming up,
induct
guys.
New people into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, we got
This
some
is a
Hall of
new time,
Famers.
and we'll go to people who have left us.
Oh?
We can still feel the effects of their work today.
Oh, like Kevin Samuels and
Is
such,
president
yeah.
Of Hotep Nation, Dodubs.
Dodubs? He's president?
Grifting is an art. Many take their 15 minutes of fame and grift with it for as long as they can. But the truly great grifters never let their grift die. They continue throughout their lives, and the greatest of those can be
True
felt
that.
long after they are gone. Those grifters deserve to be honored too.
Who's on this list
Today,
this year?
We bring the greatest of the great, long after their grift and lives have ended, and add them to the Grifties Hall of Fame. As President Hotep Nation, it is my responsibility
Who
and
is
honor
it?
to induct these members in the Hall of Fame and forever memorialize their grift. And the inductees to the Hall of Fame are
Oh. W.B. Du Bois.
regarded as one of the foremost Black American intellectuals of his era. William Edward Burgard Du Bois.
Oh, so we're
is our
like
first Grifty Hall of
historical
Fame.
figures.
Rising to prominence during the early 1900s, Du Bois was looked at as a spokesman for Black America. However, when we peel back
Yeah,
the
he's a
layers
very
of Du Bois'
intellectual,
motives and intentions,
very intellectual
we see a
man.
completely different picture. Outside of being one of the founding members of the NAACP, which could be eligible for their own award, Du Bois is also a founding member of the New York chapter of the Sigma Pi Phi fraternity, or more
Oh.
commonly known as the Black Boule, which was
Okay.
founded in 1904. This group of elite Black Americans sought to advance their agenda by likening themselves to the Skull and Bones Society,
Oh.
gatekeepers of Black America's communities, so to speak.
The Black Skull
Now,
and
why
Bones,
is this
really?
important? Just 4 years prior, in
Couldn't be like their own original idea,
Booker T.
huh?
Washington founded the National Negro Business League. The NNBL was created.
So is
with the
this like
sole
all
purpose to
all
advance
about
and
blacks?
enhance Black
I
American
mean, I'm not
business
hating.
and
I'm just
financial
curious.
interests. Washington connected business owners,
I
tradesmen,
mean, I kind of get why. I
professionals
mean,
across the country to
Hotep
fellowship
Jesus
on
and
new
such,
and
and
innovative
Uncle
ways to
Hotep
grow
are
their
black,
skills
and
businesses.
this guy.
Washington was of the belief that economic empowerment by the way of industrial training was at the core of Black American advancement, not just for a select few, but for every willing and able.
I kind of hope Kevin Samuels is
Du
on
Bois,
this
who
list
came from an upper class
since he
northern
died
community,
this last
believed
year.
in the talented 10th, or the saving elite philosophy, where the top 10% of Black American intellectuals who carried liberal, elitist ideals were to be the pioneers of
I
Black
ain't tripping.
American
Ain't no one
advancement.
gonna be watching this long on my shit.
Show the greater society just how smart and civil Black American elites can be, in contrast to the potential racist preconceived notions of them. Then, of course, the racism these people held against them would just magically disappear for the rest of us. Washington criticized Du Bois' approach as impractical and dangerous. Du Bois criticized Washington's works and ideology as utterly impossible.
Well, they
despite
both
the
worked.
NNBL's nationwide success. Du Bois was unsuccessful in his endeavor to dismantle the NNBL, but the same can't be said for his next opponent. After Marcus Garvey's UNIA movement gained popularity in the United States, Du Bois and other Black American elite strongly opposed him. Not only did Du Bois write disparaging articles about Garvey and his movement, he and other prominent Black Americans petitioned the Attorney General to investigate the movement and its financials. This ultimately led to Garvey's arrest in 1925 and his deportation back to Jamaica in 1927.
Okay.
Du Bois' elitist ideals and his incessant need for Black Americans to be accepted into the greater society were the central motivations for his works, even if it meant tearing down other Black Americans to do it. And for that, we induct W.E.B. Du Bois into the Grifties Hall of Fame. Welcome.
Oh, is he the only one? No. Margaret Sanger now.
Margaret Sanger. We
The
do
mother
not
of
want
abortion.
to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population, and the minister is the man who can straighten out that idea, even if it occurs to any of their more rebellious members. This is an infamous quote by tonight's second honoree, but the first woman to be inducted into Grifties Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Miss Margaret Sanger.
That's a dangerous
There
one
are
to touch,
many
boys,
words
no
that
matter
can
who
be
you
used to
are.
Describe Margaret Sanger. Words like nurse, writer, feminist, and racist eugenicists.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
may or
more
may
like
not be
racist
surprised to learn that
eugenicists.
Sanger believed in selective breeding and the need to stop people who are deemed unfit
Yeah.
from making children. So how did Sanger, who has been hailed as the mother of birth control, make this happen? And who are these unfit people? All we have to do is look where Sanger decided to set up shop. The very first human trials for birth control took place in a housing project in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
1,500 poor and illiterate women were asked to take the drug without it being told to them that it was an experimental drug and there may be dangerous side effects. Sanger opened up the very first birth control clinic, which would later transform into Planned Parenthood in the United States in Brownsville, Brooklyn, an impoverished, predominantly Jewish
Figures
community
Brooklyn
in New York City
makes sense.
in
That or
1960.
Detroit.
In 1939, Sanger, along with the Birth Control Federation of America, created the Negro Project. This program was created to encourage Black Americans in the South to not increase their size of their families. Unsurprisingly, elitist Black Americans like W.E.B. Du Bois supported the program. Sanger even met with the women of the Ku Klux Klan in New Jersey and spoke on how well she was received and got along with the KKK women.
No shit.
As a result of Sanger's life's works, Black American women to this day abort their unborn children more than any other racial group in America. Planned Parenthood clinics continue to be overwhelmingly and disproportionately placed in low-income and minority communities.
Well, yeah.
Her works.
Yeah,
are so
I mean,
controversial
but that's
that
not
the
also
current
the
president
only
of
way
the
they
Planned Parenthood
women get
organization
abortions.
disavowed
It's just the
her
only
racist
free
ideologies
place,
and
really.
behaviors. She has done irreparable damage to the minds and bodies of millions of American women, all in the name of liberating those same minds and bodies. And for that, we induct Miss Sanger into the Grifties Hall of Fame.
All right, I can see how. Surprised y'all did it. William Boss Tweed. William Tweed.
Our
An
third
interesting
honoree for the
character.
night may be sort of a sleeper when it comes to political grifters. But if you're a history buff Hotep like myself, then this entry is all but fitting. William Boss Tweed was a Democratic congressman from New York during the mid to late 1800s. He started his political career like many others, starting in local offices, building relationships, and of course, bribes and unprecedented corruption. After being elected to the House in 1853, he was appointed head of the Democratic political machine, Tammany Hall, which essentially controlled the entire party and its votes in New York State in 1870. One of Tweed's first grifts was paying hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes to the New York State legislature to grant local New York City politicians control over their offices and appointments. However, his greatest grift was yet to come. Tweed gathered all of the leaders of finance in New York City and started stealing millions of dollars of public money. From embezzlement to bribery to kickbacks,
Yeah.
Tweed and his cronies did it all. The Tweed Ring, as it was eventually called, would contract companies they personally owned with government money, and then would overcharge for shoddy and substandard work. Sometimes the job would be abandoned altogether. The Tweed Ring paid off judges to give favorable rulings in court. This grift was compounded by the fact that Tweed and his cronies used the construction of the courthouse itself to embezzle money. The original budget for the courthouse was only $250,000, but ended up costing over $13 million.
Wow.
And was never completed. The Tweed Ring repeated this embezzlement scam.
People
through the
are so
construction of
stupid.
Several other monumental New York City projects, including the Brooklyn Bridge. At the height of the Tweed Ring scandal, it is said that they stole anywhere from $40 to $200 million of public money. However, as we all know, all grifts must come to an end at some point, and Tweed and his buddies were no different. In 1873, Tweed was arrested, tried, and convicted of forgery and larceny and was sentenced to 12 years. He did 1 year.
Hit up
and
on
was released,
larceny
but was arrested again
and fraud.
sued by
Wow.
New York City for $6 million. He then escaped to Cuba and then Spain, but he was extradited back to New York where he died in prison. Tweed set
Yeah.
the stage for centuries of political grifts to come and created a blueprint for every self-serving, brown-nosing, corrupt politician in America. And with
Which is
that,
like most of them
we induct
anymore.
Mr. William Boss Tweed in the Grifties Hall of Fame. Welcome.
Welcome. Welcome to your grifts. So we had 3 this year. All right, now we're on the person of the year.
Congratulations,
Grift of the
W.E.B.
year.
Du Bois, William Tweed, and Margaret Sanger, joining the rest of the Grifties Hall of Fame.
Shout out to all of our Hall of Famers. Hopefully none of you end up on that list.
Yeah, really.
Well, we'd like to make some special acknowledgments. We had some late-breaking grifts in 2022 that didn't make the list this year, and we just have to mention them. One of them is Donald Trump's NFTs. Now, some people didn't appreciate the NFTs. I absolutely did, and you're going to understand why in just a moment, because also a late-breaking grift was FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried.
Oh, yeah, that guy should have totally gotten a grifty this year.
Well, what we saw was
Totally.
an attack on cryptocurrency, the cryptocurrency markets, community, et cetera, the industry as a whole. And in that same week, Donald Trump released his NFT. So I saw that as a counter to the attack on cryptocurrency. And I saw that as something uplifting the cryptocurrency community as the federal government is trying to put their tentacles around the necks of our cryptocurrency guys. So I really appreciated Donald Trump's NFTs. As for FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried, I hope you go to jail.
All right, shout out to the Grifties.com leaders.
Come on, guys.
Gray,
Let's get on it.
Charlotte on the web.
Let's
Raleigh,
get on it
Shout
now.
out to the bots. We know a lot of you guys use bots to uplift yourself on the Grifties.com. We appreciate the effort and thank you for participating. This year will be a lot.
I don't even
more
know
streamlined.
how
We're
you,
gonna keep
I
an eye
would
on those
even
bots.
go
So,
about getting bots
okay.
for myself.
Yeah, so up your bot game. We've got one more commercial break before we head
Ugh.
to the year.
Are you fucking
Don't go
serious?
anywhere.
We're back.
All right, here we go.
Finally, we have
Here we go,
the
boys
MVP
and girls.
tonight, the grifter of the year.
And presenting, we have the incredibly witty and smart host of War Room on Infowars.com and Band Video, Owen
What?
Schroer.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. They got Owen. That's awesome.
The grift can be found everywhere. It can be found in national level politics.
This actually makes me a little happy
family
right now.
drama. Everyone uses a little of the grift, whether you're telling white lies or out there hustling to turn a profit. And just like the Force, there is a dark side and a light side to the grift. But the real grifters are
A light and a
unashamed
dark side.
and undefeated, taking full advantage of their 15 minutes of fame and turning it into a lifetime career and a note in the history books. These are the champion grifters. Tonight, we
Oh,
recognize
I'm not even
them.
sure who these could be
We'd like
this
to thank
year.
all the nominees for their contribution to the cause. But today, only one person will walk away with the coveted title. And the nominees for Grifter of the Year are...
Okay. Okay.
Vladimir Zelensky.
Amid the ongoing
So
war
some
in
guys
Ukraine,
from our
public
original.
polls for a photo shoot
I
for
think it should be
magazine
Tate this year. I think Tate deserves the number one grift.
Zelensky's wife and
He
her
did
role in
so
the
much
conflict
this
with Russia,
last
while
year.
also sharing her hopes for the future.
I mean, whether you agree with whatever he says or not, I mean,
matching countless stories
shit. Zelensky here, he's just a fucking
Andrew
mooch.
Tate.
Please bring me pizza and make sure.
Like the fucking pizza box actually gave him away, and there isn't law and order even in Romania.
Released a video of Tate and his
Wow.
brother Kristen being taken into custody. Police video also shows guns, money, and knives allegedly found in the house. Andrew Tate, his brother, and 2 other people were arrested.
Alex Stein.
She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. She looks very beautiful in that dress. You look very
Wow.
sexy. Look at that booty.
He's
on
got
her.
some balls, man.
Booty Latina.
Oh, that's what she was talking about. Wow.
Oh my God. Beto, you suck. Beto, you're a baby killer. You suck.
Man, this guy's got some balls. I'm gonna have to follow this guy more.
Elon Musk.
WeChat. I think that's WeChat.
I don't think
actually a
Elon
model.
really qualifies for
If you're in China,
championship
it's
grifting
basically-
this year.
You kind of live on WeChat.
I really
There's
don't.
everything.
I mean, he
It's
did
sort of
some
like
good stuff,
Twitter
but
plus
his biggest
PayPal
thing was
plus a whole bunch
Twitter.
of other things,
And
all roll into one with
even
actually
that's still
great
a shit
interface,
show.
and it's really an excellent app. And we don't have anything like that outside of China.
And Ye, formerly known as Kanye West.
They need to have Elon.
Oh, I guess it is Ye.
They need to have
Stupid.
me. You should start with those two, and then we'll get to the rest of them. We could pull in a Johnny Ives. We'll pull in all of our living, super brilliant people, and we need to analyze.
I used to be a fan
Like,
of
he
you.
sounds so smart sometimes, and
Yeah,
then sounds
not-
so
never a
dumb.
Now you're just doing clickbait like everybody else. Now
You
you're
make
just a
clickbait,
sad
bro.
old
I'm
man.
sorry.
Your own family doesn't say your name unless they're calling to get their bills paid.
I see good things about Hitler also.
Like this.
I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
I think they've been extremely unfair to you.
Who is they though? We can't say who they is.
Who is they?
I'm not using I don't use the word as the way I guess you guys use. I'm talking
It is
about
them, though, isn't it? I mean, because
No.
because when you think about it, consider it. In 2018.
What do you mean it's not?
What do I mean? Like, okay, so how about? Are you leaving?
Are you referring to the press?
He's gone.
Wow.
And the winner for Grifter
Tim
of the
Pool
Year
doesn't even
is
deserve that.
Alex Stein.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Alex Stein. You
It was
are the
either him or Tate.
2022
I kind of was hoping Tate.
of the year.
But Stein's got some balls. I think he deserves it.
Anti-vax. Putin hates all of them blacks. Putin is a bad racist. Put him in the ground. White or
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, Alex Stein. You deserve it.
By my hair, kicking me.
No way.
And I'm here today to call out transphobia here in Plano. I'm currently being restricted from swimming in the City of Plano Swim League against the women, even though it's clear that I reassigned my gender last week. Like, for example, do I look like a man? Obviously I'm not. This is a
Wow.
woman, but they're not going to let me swim and compete against the ladies because of transphobia. Hey, I'm looking for Dave Portnoy. Come on, John Terrius. John Terrius. Prime time. Come on, John Terrius. I brought my wife's boyfriend in here. Come on, guys. Where's Dave Portnoy? Where's Dave?
She's got her coronavirus. How many vaccines do you have? Are you on your 5th vaccine? Will the real Dr. Fauci please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
Wow.
Vaccinate your mom. Vaccinate your dad. Vaccinate the happy. Vaccinate the sad.
In the Ukrainian Foreign Legion, I'm here today to recruit some of you to go fight in the war in World War III.
You won't do anything about it. But why do you give 80 billion to Ukraine? Why do you give 80 billion to Ukraine?
I think you're getting the numbers wrong there, buddy.
Oh, what are we at 100 billion now? I'm prime time, number 99. And you know our grind is shine, Bryce and Gray ain't
Slaps.
gay, not tomorrow, not today.
Congratulations, Alex. You deserve it.
Hey guys, it's me.
Accepting his award.
Let me just say something. I'm having my Whitney Houston moment because, guys, I just won Hotep Nation Grifter of the Year.
Yeah, boy.
Ass phonies trying to come at me, but I grifted harder than y'all. I don't even smoke cigarettes. But now that I'm a pimp on a blimp, now that I'm in charge, now I'm on top, I'm going Whitney Houston style. I'm going to stay in the bathtub. I'm going to smoke my cigarettes. I'm going to be like Bobby Brown on that reality show. And I'm going to be a pimp on a blimp, like I always say. And I couldn't have done this without you, Hotep Nation.
A
So
pimp on a blimp.
For me, just a young man trying to make a living in 2022 wasn't easy. There's a lot
No, it
of
wasn't. No, it wasn't, bro. I look forward to 2023 with you. I am going to be getting right on Twitter here and getting logged in with you.
Always think the good,
Start following
the
you.
bad. And remember, smoking causes cancer. Don't do it. Thank you again, Hotep Nation. From the 39, Grifter of the Year, baby!
All right.
And congratulations to Primetime 99, Alex Stein. Oh my God, I was hoping he was gonna win something. That dude grinded this year.
Yeah, this Alex really won this. He had the MVP caliber season, a Jordan caliber Grifty season. You know,
He really
people weren't
did.
even close, man.
No.
He did a lot
I
of
mean, the
shit.
guy put the miles
He really
in,
likes
put the
fucking with
time in,
AOC
traveled
though.
all around the country, he was trolling town halls. I really want to say he's doing God's work. I know a lot of people might
Doing
not
God's
agree with
work.
that type of take, but he's challenging the left in a way nobody else can actually do this in a very comedic form. So it's not, you know, the left likes to paint people on the right as violent and this, that, and the third. He's very innocent in what he does. So shout out Alex Stein. Really appreciate his work.
What about Ye with "I'm gonna get myself canceled"?
Yeah, he
Now,
did.
Ye's another one that basically put himself on the cross for us. We appreciate Ye. Mostly, I think, standing up for free speech. Like, I think that's his thing, like being counterculture, standing up for free speech and really challenging that. And we appreciate him for all his work. Elon, obviously, Elon should definitely be up there. I mean, he went from billionaire to like a social media influencer. Like, I never predicted that.
Yeah.
The new Twitter
Bizarre.
The new Twitter czar. Yeah, I like that.
What about Andrew? You know, I mean, he's in the Bing right now, but he was going strong for a little bit.
Yeah.
See, that's when grifted
That
a little
dude
too
was
hard.
going hard.
That man got a place for you.
Yeah, you gripped a little too
That
hard.
guy.
I think there might have been a misstep coming at Greta. Greta's obviously well connected to the Dark Shadow Illuminati, and when you come for them, they come for you. So
Just
best
like,
of
don't
luck
talk
to,
about the
Andrew
Clintons.
Tate, if he deserves it. And yeah, but Andrew Tate did put in the work to make himself a name, right? He mobilized his war room to make himself a name, come into everybody's consciousness. So definitely somebody deserves to be in this category.
Yeah.
But not Alex Stein caliber.
Yeah, and we couldn't give the Grifties to Zelensky. We gave him all our money, so we can't
We
can
gave him
give
all
the-
our money.
The Grifter of the Year too.
Definitely a dude that deserves to be in this category. Grifted billions. I think it's close to trillions at this point of our taxpaying money. But yeah, definitely deserve to be in this category. But congratulations to all our participants, all of our nominees. Keep grifting. Without you guys, there would be no Grifties.
Yes,
And
sir.
with that said, that's the end of this year's Grifties. If you felt we were wrong, didn't agree with any of the nominations or winners, let us know in the comments below, or better yet, grift harder.
Grift harder, guys. We need to pump these numbers up for the next year.
Mike Rashid, Olivia Rondeau, Sonny Johnson, Chrissy Mayer, Lila Hart, The Quartering, Alex Stein, Styx Hexenhammer,
Hexenhammer.
Hotep, Doe Dubes, and Owen Schroeder. Please follow them on their channel. You can find their information in the description below.
Thank
All
you
right.
to all the people behind the scenes that make this possible, including our crew and major patrons.
How much
We
more
can't
do we
list
have
them all,
left?
But thank you to Chad Lemoyne, Jonesy the Podfather, Brody McFarland, Taylor Madden, Adam Rezick.
All right. I think we're done watching this for now. All right. So, all right, guys. I can't believe that. That was a crazy list. I think some folks that should have won it did not, and others that did should not have gotten it. But whatever. Hey, it is what it is. And with that, we're going to go ahead and end this stream today. And I got another one coming up, and it's going to be more on the heavy side. We're looking at fluoride. I'm going to make this as part of the Great Reset kind of series I'm doing. So, you know, hopefully that'll bring you guys some interest, and you guys will maybe make some comments and tell me where I'm good and where I'm not. And glad I finally got some audio on this. This is great. Yeah, I made a little upgrades. Well, until next time, you guys have a good one, and see you later.